Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. And first of all, I would like to thank everyone here at Tesla Motors Philippines here in Uptown BGC for making this test drive review possible. Yes, we are driving another Tesla vehicle, but this time we are driving this bad boy, the Tesla Model 3 Standard base model. So I just did my Model Y Standard review during the Manila International Auto Show. So check it out on my channel. And of course, I've been itching already to drive a Model 3. And of course, let's start off with this base model. Up at front, you get the all-new facelifted looks, which I think looks way better than the previous iteration. As well, you get LED lights. The ground clearance is at 138 millimeters, which is still pretty decent. But of course, in camera, it looks pretty low for a sedan itself. And signature of all Tesla vehicles, here at front, there is nothing. So since the batteries and motors are stored underneath the vehicle, so you can add an extra boot here. So this only stands at 88 liters, but hey, I can literally sit here and come. But for obvious reasons, I will not do that. So pairing this Tesla Model 3 Standard base model is a 57.5 kilowatt hour battery that produces 271 horsepower and 420 newton meters of torque, and you have an acceleration time from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 6.1 seconds. Yes, you heard me right, 6.1 seconds in a base model. This is gonna be fun. Down the side profile of this Tesla Model 3, of course, being a sedan, it's a very sleek looking vehicle, and you notice too, there are a lot of cameras on this vehicle. Of course, if you want to avail enhanced autopilot systems, they are available. And of course, for a lot more, you can avail it, the one with the full autonomous driving capabilities. But for all Tesla vehicles, they come with basic autopilot functions. And this being the standard base model, these are running on 235, 40, and 19 series tires and wheels. Now here at the rear, it's very simple, and of course you get your Tesla badge and LED lights all around. And there are many ways to open the trunk itself. So of course you can do it in the infotainment system, which I'll demo in a bit. And with a push of a button, voila, it reveals a lot of space. And what I like with this Model 3, it kind of gives it like a fastback boot, because this entire part goes along with it. So sadly, it's not along with the glass, but that's just me nitpicking. And for a sedan, this has a lot of space. So you have a total here of 682 liters, whichever variant of Model 3 you may get. So underneath, you have that's a lot. I really want to go in, but of course, I am a good boy today. And you have LED lights on either side. And what is this? I have no idea what this latch is, so I'll just put it here on screen. Are you done reading? Okay. And like all Tesla vehicles, the opening and closing mechanisms are really fast. And to how to charge this vehicle, you open this part on the left side of the vehicle and it unveils your charging ports. Even upon getting in the interior of this Tesla Model T, there's a lot going on the door itself. So it's literally frameless, and you get double glazing on the windows itself. No wonder the NVH was so good during the test drive. I just did the test drive first before doing this walk around. So anyway, back here, you get ambient lighting throughout the vehicle. I like that. And like with every other Tesla, how to open the doors is literally with a push of a button, and you're in or out of the vehicle. And the interior, it's very simplistic. It's all controlled here in this massive 15.4-inch center touchscreen. And there's literally a lot you can do with this vehicle. So see you in 5 minutes. And like with all Teslas now, there is no more stocks because everything now is controlled here with buttons themselves. But I kind of got used to it pretty quickly because, hey, being race car things, everything is on the steering wheel itself. And the feeling is really chunky. It's more on the hard side, but it feels a lot more premium than usual. And again, it's almost the same like with that of the Tesla Model Y. And more stuff here for your reverse camera. The resolution is really, really good. And yeah, there's a lot more. So you get onboard dash cam and navigation, and you can play all the games if you want. Connect your phone, both Apple and Android devices to control the air conditioning system. Yes, even how to move the vents, it's all here. There's no like stock here whatsoever. But again, it was pretty easy to get used to because remember Tesla pioneered everything here in the infotainment system, and having watched a lot of reviews worldwide by now, so I kind of understand where everything is placed. And underneath the infotainment system, you have pads, both have wireless charging capabilities. And then open this up, you get, oh, there's a lot of gloves here, but hey, there's a lot of space at least so you can dump all the stuff you want. And this one, you have two cup holders and center console box. Actually really good. You can fit literally my whole arm in here. And there's an LED light inside too. And literally, by what I mean, that everything is controlled here in the infotainment system, even to the point you have to open the glove box from here. But hey, you have a lot of space, which is pretty good. And going back to the dashboard, I like the visibility throughout. You can see even though you have this massive A-pillar, you sit really low to the ground. And I love this denim part here on top of the dashboard. Again, gives a more eco-friendly vibe here in the interior while being premium at the same time. And you get your hazard button above here along to with your touch-sensitive LED lights. Visor, magnetic cover for the vanity mirror with LED light. And of course, this is a Tesla. Very good job. And as for the seats and interior, this specific one is all black, but there is only one other color option you can do, which is white. But for me personally, I don't mind having the white because the first time I sat in a Tesla had the white interior too. And finally, here at the rear seats, don't expect this to be as spacious compared with that of the Model Y, but still for a sedan, this is really, really good. And once again, here in the door card, everything is frameless and you get double glazing once again for your windows and to open the door. Again, with a push-of button, same ambient light and denim trims on the door cards itself, and you have map pockets on either side. And the seats here, once again, they are all black but very, very comfortable to sit in. Just one nitpick, no central armrest, but it makes up for it. This being a sedan, which most cars should be equipped with, you can fold down the rear seats here from there to increase the boot space if needed. And of course, the best part about this Tesla Model 3 rear seats is this rear 8-inch touchscreen. So you can control your air conditioning system, even the vents, the seat ventilations, your music, playlist for you, both YouTube and Netflix. So if you want to see the best hits of John Agustin's Scuderia, you can watch it all over here. And like in front, you can play some games here and just few settings here for your Bluetooth devices, for cleaning the screen, and for your volume controls. That's pretty much it. It's very simple. And again, it's really nice to have for the rear occupants. And you get two USB-C ports below the air conditioning vent. So mistake, I thought this was a cubby space, but this is for your vents actually. And if I sit here in the middle, yeah, the cushion is much softer than in either left or right side of the seat, but the space is still pretty good in terms of knee and feet room, so I can stretch all the way forward if needed. Headroom is pretty okay. I am only 5'4", remember, but it makes up for it again. You have this very beautiful double moonroof setup. Right, and first drive with this all-new Tesla Model 3 Standard. So remember, it's a bit trippy. Everything is here in the steering wheel, like for your indicators, but at least it makes up for it. You have corner cameras and makes it very easy to maneuver in tight city spaces. Having encountered the Model Y during the Manila International Auto Show, another trippy thing for me now, since we're driving a sedan, you sit really, really, really low in the cabin. And as I've been told with some of the executives, with this Model 3 standard, you cannot adjust the regenerative braking whatsoever. So what I'm doing now, 14 kilometers, and then look at a sudden stop without me pressing the brake whatsoever. Yeah, that is as is. So there's no adjustments whatsoever. And again, going back to the visibility, I mean, it's pretty okay. Of course, you get the lovely double moonroof setup, and yeah, you see it really, really low to the ground. That's a big surprise for me. And to adjust everything again with the Sting, you have to do it here in the infotainment system. But kind of got used to the ecosystem already of Tesla vehicles. So yeah, it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. And other things here too, like for your wipers here, you press it on the button. But at least to adjust all the levels, if you want to make it go faster, you have to do it again here, or just simply turn it off. So again, the manual mode is a push of a button. And driving modes, I believe this is as is too. And again, going back to the regen braking, I am not stepping on the brake pedal whatsoever. And here, 420 Newton meters of the top, looks like this. Okay, wow. Tesla have one of the best throttle responses of any electric vehicle. That's why I can see now why this is the benchmark ever since. Holy moly. And brakes, if you want to use them, it's pretty long, but it's really sharp at the same time because, of course, the first part of the braking system relies on the regen braking as such. That's really aggressive. Level 3 kind of regen braking. So it's really aggressive. And I kind of like it because this is kind of like the standard anyway of all electric vehicles. And one thing to take note to having the moonroof, I think this applies to all vehicles in general. Yeah, you can hear if the rain's really heavy. Yeah, you can hear some of the clicks going into the cabin. So remember, you have an acceleration time of from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 6.1 seconds. So it goes like this. Oh my gosh. So of course, I will not be too cocoon up because it's raining. And being a Model 3 standard, wow, since you have a much lower center of gravity compared to the Model Y, handling of this is actually really, really good. And you can feel a little bit the back stepping out, but hey. So the steering weight, we were just left it on standard. There's a lot of heft already, so I left it on heavy. This is much better. So get more feedback now than usual. And the acceleration, I left it in standard. So if you try to put it on chill, you can do this while driving as well, by the way. Okay, I think this will hesitate a little bit more now. And U-turn test, of course, being a Model 3, it's very tight. And despite with the heavy steering wheel, the steering ratio is pretty weak. Okay, so in chill mode, it's a little bit more hesitant to put its power down. But hey, that's what it's for, to save all of the energy if needed. And standard mode. Oh, wow. Wow. Right, finally, I got to drive the Model T. I was unexpected to drive the Model Y first, but after a long, long time and after seeing so many reviews in YouTube already, I'm so happy to drive one. And again, this is so much more enjoyable to drive than I expected for an electric vehicle. And I remembered, as I said during the Model Y standard review, this is literally the benchmark of all EVs, and I can understand now why. And this is just the standard. So what more if we drive the higher models? Oh, wow. This is just the entry-level model. And it goes like this. This is amazing. And to make things even better, for the cost of all of this standard base model stands at 2,109,000 pesos. How about that? And of course, in the configurator, if you want to add more stuff, of course, red wheels, black wheels, and bigger wheels, tires, whatever, you can do it here in the configurator. That's what I like. So, alright, that is my quick test drive review of this all-new Tesla Model 3 standard. Again, I'd like to thank everyone here at Tesla Motors BGC for making this test drive review possible, and hopefully we can have more test drives of Tesla coming into the channel. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you hopefully with more Tesla reviews. Bye bye.